Excuse me, friend.
We friends?
Not yet, but he is open.
Yes.
We don't get a lot of traveling men here. And suddenly, there's a whole phalanx of mysterious but
I just tried
strangely
to turn
helpful
this shit up
Yankees.
with my remote for the TV.
Out of place?
Is there?
What are you doing here?
I was just looking for work.
Looking for something. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
I got a secret of my own.
Are you secretly normal?
Excuse me?
Never mind.
The thing is, I don't care if you kill the whole lot of us and the Braithwaites.
I don't want to kill anyone.
I love her, you know.
Love who?
Penelope. But it's impossible.
Love tends to be complicated.
She's a Braithwaite. I'm Bo Gray, son of Tavish Gray, nephew of Lee Gray, the sheriff, grandson of old Murdo Gray. We Grays have been loyal to the state and murderers to the Braithwaites for so long now, no one can even quite explain why. Beyond blind loyalty and stupidity. I'm supposed to be loyal to some nonsense while she's amazing. She's like a woman from the future. She's like tomorrow, if tomorrow turns out fine.
Well, I'm sorry for your predicament.
Would you help?
I don't want to get involved in gang feuds. It seems unseemly.
I'll pay. I've got money. We Grays, we've always got money. No brains behind it.
I have to finish it.
I really hope you make it.
So I asked my community to comment their favorite anime villains under this post, and I would rate them on a tier list. And if I rate a villain lower than B tier, I'll expose some of my worst anime takes. Now, I was really surprised because there was a plethora of absolutely base takes. Y'all make me so proud. So because of that, this is my criteria for my tier list. Any villain that's in my personal top 5 is going into S tier. Anime villains in my top 10 will be in A tier. And top 20 villains will be in B tier. Anything below that, well, you know. So without further ado, let's run it. First we got Gilgamesh from the Fate series, an absolutely legendary villain. He's entertaining, has an interesting ideology, and my guy has some crazy riz. As our first villain, I feel very comfortable putting him in B tier. Up next, we got Shigaraki. Now, in my opinion, he isn't the best villain in My Hero Academia. I think Twice, Toga, and Stain are much better. But Shigaraki is still that guy, and his development has been pretty great, so I'll put him in B tier as well. Ah, yes, Aizen. Daddy Aizen. Aizen is one of the greatest villains in all of anime, if not the greatest. For me, he's one of the few characters that doesn't have a backstory and that actually adds to his character. Because it's up to the viewer to analyze and dissect Aizen for who he is. And this guy is a walking tragedy, and I absolutely love it. So it looks like we got our first S-tier villain. Next we got our favorite blonde vampire. No, not you, Shinobu. It was I, Dio! Oh, how I love Dio. What's great about Dio is that he's the true protagonist of JoJo's. He's in pretty much every part. Or he's impacted that part in some sort of way. Now, my favorite Dio is Diego Brando from Part 7, who coincidentally has one of my favorite stands in JoJo's. He's definitely a top-tier villain, well deserving of A tier. Next up, we got Ulquiorra. And coincidentally, he's my favorite antagonist, villain, whatever you want to call it, in all of anime. Every bit of his character writing is perfection. It was something I truly resonated with. His misconceptions of what is a heart, his struggle with his ironic inner humanity, and his dichotomy with Ichigo, which just pushes it to the next level. In my opinion, Ulquiorra is a level above Aizen, and he has one of the best character conclusions that I've ever seen in fiction. So he's not just going into S tier, he's going to the top of S tier. Don Quixote do Flamingo. Wow, what a fantastic villain. He's one character with absolutely amazing build-up. How he's positioned to Luffy as an ideological and thematic counter is brilliant. He's an incarnation of pure evil, a puppet master, but at the same time, he's also a puppet. And while I truly want to put him in S tier, I can't. Simply put, because I think Katakuri and Blackbeard are better villains, so I'll put Doflamingo in A tier. Zabuza from OG Naruto. Wow, this is going to kill me.
What do you mean by that?
He's a great villain, and under normal circumstances, he would be an obvious A tier. But in contrast to the other villains in Naruto, he barely makes the top 5. So I guess this is my first anime hot take. The ending of Attack on Titan was near perfection. It completely falls in line with every theme the story was perpetuating. I loved the intense realism integrated into the narrative. And once the last season of the anime wraps up, I'll make a video explaining why. Next we got Ocelot from Villain Saga. An S tier villain, but for this video, I'm putting him in A tier. He exemplifies the path that Thorfinn would have walked if he stood by his rage and hatred. Simply put, he was with the Viking lifestyle. He lived and died by his will and saw honor in Valhalla. He worked for himself as a mercenary and was completely fine with committing countless atrocities. Ocelot was never actually evil, he was simply a subject of his environment. Next we got Madara. Wow, I might get hate for this one.
Madara
Because
gotta be
I'm putting him in
C
B tier and at the
C
very
tier.
low end of B tier. He's a great character who was absolutely
Madara's
ruined by a
fighting
terrible
ability is
conclusion. For a
S
great
tier.
character,
Like, as a villain, he is C tier.
I mean, look at the way
You said
Madara
as a
enters
what?
the war versus the way
Fighting,
he
he's S tier,
It was
but as
such
a
a slap in
villain,
the
he's a
face.
C
And
tier.
honestly, bad character.
Yeah.
Because he was being manipulated the whole time, and he just got defeated in a
His ideology
blink
of
of an
heaven and
eye.
destiny was absolutely brilliant. How he masked his selfless intentions with selfish exploitations.
But
This
if he
is
wasn't a
an
part,
A tier for me, and I'll put him above
like,
Naruto. Next, we
None of
got
it would have happened
Kiyosaka
without his
Ainokyo.
fighting
For
ability.
those who don't know, he's my favorite
But
anime
he
character
still
of
was
all
a puppet.
time. And yes, he's a protagonist, but he's kind of walking that
I was
light
gonna say,
selfish path, where you're not
if he
really
wasn't a
sure
part
if you can root for him
of
or not.
the
Especially with some things he's done that definitely
like they used
borders
him
the moral
to, like took over his
so
body and
easily,
shit.
he's going to the
Yeah.
top of S tier.
Yeah, if
Next
that
we
never
got
happened,
Obito,
the
who's
world would have
actually
never
my
got fucked
second
up.
favorite character in Naruto. Obito is a very interesting character to me.
Like, he
Because
really
he
was taken
involved
over
in
by a
every
fucking
major
demon
plot
alien,
point
and
in
nobody
Naruto.
want
He's
to talk
the
about that.
embodiment of emptiness and nihilism. A literal ghost
Man.
of his former self
And
that
then
can
the
pass
demon
through
aliens kids
anything
coming
and
back in
anyone.
Boruto.
And
That's
he's a
why I can't wait. They
fantastic
gotta hurry
counterfoil to
Boruto
both
up.
Naruto and Kakashi. So I'm putting
I might
him
just
at
start
the
reading
top
it,
of
just like you
A
said.
The classic
Yeah, they on the time skip right now,
This
and
is
he
the
on
most
one.
base take I've seen all day. It's so legendary,
Nigga
it
done came up
belongs
with
in
some
its
new
own
shit.
category, and I'm
I mean,
calling
of
it
course,
double
but
E
like,
tier. Arlong from One
Is
Piece.
Naruto still alive?
Interesting, because he's quite a good villain. But according to my
them niggas is
criteria,
on
I
standby,
have to
sucker
put him in C
standby.
tier, even though I don't want
On
to.
some,
So
oh, they
this is
got
my
sealed
second
away.
anime hot
So
take.
I gotta watch
Dragon
One
Ball
Piece,
is
and
the
I gotta
worst
watch
long-running
JoJo's
shonen
Bizarre
of all
Universe.
time. For me,
Oh, bro,
it's at
please
the
watch
lowest end of the
JoJo's,
spectrum.
bro,
Next
so we
we
can
got
talk about
Logan
that.
Paul, I mean Bucky.
Yeah, I might
And
start
that's
watching after
another
Dio
that.
might be up there on the villain
He
list.
said Dio
See a
too.
little
He
bit of
said that.
ourselves in Bucky. He's one
That
of
nigga
my
up there for
inspirations.
He
sure.
said it
That
was like
nigga,
his
He's the
favorite
first
of all
One Piece
time.
content creator.
that
So
nigga
just like
tormented.
Team Rocket, I gotta put
That
him
nigga's
in
bloodline
Kushina Hook. Wow, what
and the
an
world,
interesting take.
but his
For those who
bloodline for
don't know,
sure.
she's one of the main antagonists in the Monogatari series, which is
And the
coincidentally
whole
one of my
series, bro, the
favorite
way that
anime
shit
of
just
all time. Now, talking
shift
about
and
her
turn up,
after
like
my
it's like, okay,
destiny
bro.
reveal is a massive
First they
spoiler,
introduced
so
some
I
shit
won't
that
go
was
into
like,
it. But she's
okay, it's a
definitely
new,
an S
or
tier
this is like they
antagonist.
power
Next, we
scaling,
got
you
Gin
know,
from
everybody got
Bleach.
this or
You know,
whatever.
he's a
And
cool
then it
character,
shortly
but in
changed, like
contrast to every other villain, he's definitely
that
one
shit
of my
only
least
lasted like
favorites.
that
So
season.
I have to
But
put
it's
him in
like
C
4 or
tier.
5 of these niggas, these JoJos,
Great. Torch.
Man,
Looking for the
and
bench from
you
that
kind of
show.
just go through their lives, the generations.
Scott.
it's like reincarnations or
Why would you stop at a
children.
Nah,
liquor
it's they
store
kids.
when I hate
Oh, okay.
walkers?
Most of them is sons, but the last one is a daughter.
Hmm.
Are you for
I'm on the
real?
daughter. Well, I don't know if it's the last one.
But that one
I ain't
movie.
even finished it yet though.
That's crazy.
They do got some sus outfits and shit, but they said this
Nah, yeah, they do
it's
look gay as hell.
Boruto manga isn't
they said
that
it's
good. Yeah, I know,
the
pretty
creator
surprising,
inspired by
especially
like
for a
Italian
guy
fashion
who
and
dogs
shit.
on Boruto
So them
every
niggas do be
chance
on
he
some
gets.
like
But that's specifically the anime.
them niggas be
The
having drip
manga
on
was
some other
actually
shit, but
an
then they be
enjoyable
having that
read.
shit that's like,
Plus the fact
nigga,
that
why is this nigga wearing
Furumaru
that?
was actually a very good character. But if you don't like Boruto, I recommend reading the manga, then making an opinion about it.
That's what
Eren
everybody
Yeager
said.
from Attack on Titan. Yup, S tier villain,
Yeah,
no
cause
question.
Boruto is all
Yep.
fucked
Thank
up
you,
because they did the
Aaron
movie and
Yeager.
He
shit.
became such a great character.
S
Attack on
tier,
Titan
nigga.
has a very rich and extensive plot, and I still felt like Eren was
I'm
carrying
the best
series.
villain of all
I
time,
also
damn
love
near.
the
I like,
ironic realism
because you
of
rooted
his
for the nigga. He
representation
tricked you
of
into being
freedom.
on his team.
Because since the beginning of the story, Eren was never free,
I'm still
and
a
link to
Jaeger,
the
bruh.
activist
Fuck
See,
it.
and
meeting.
it's still Jaegerites out
Everyone
here
is
to
a
this
slave
day.
to
Like,
something.
nigga,
And
what?
for our last villain, and this is Black Clover
That's what I
spoilers,
want
by
them
the
to
way,
continue it and
Julius
still have
or
Jaegerites in the
Lucius.
world too.
And
That would be
sadly,
crazy.
I'll
And then
have
when
to
the
Like
leave
new
they
it
one
with
bleed.
comes,
something
they'll worship them
simply put
automatically
because I
because they
expected it.
remember
The
Jaeger.
plot twist was predictable. It
They
doesn't make it
bleed.
bad, but
Yeah,
The
you can
because
time
see
they
is
it
are.
upon
coming.
us.
It's
And
like
he
people
doesn't
who
really
waiting
compare
on
to
Jesus to
anyone else
return.
on this
His
list.
return.
So I
They
guess it's
waiting on
time
that
for my
Jaeger to
last
return.
hot take. One
Lord
Piece's
Farquaad.
length is its greatest strength. I think it's one of its
Oh,
greatest
we need another
assets.
Shrek too. I
Because
don't give a
once you
fuck.
get into the story, you never wanted the journey to
Does this
end.
nigga got
I've
kids
been
or some
caught up
shit?
to the manga
Yeah,
for a
he
couple
got
years
kids.
now, and it's painful having to wait for new chapter releases. The fact that it's long is great,
Is it 3
because
of them or
that
is it
means
2 of
there's
them?
I
that
think
much
it was
more to
3 of
enjoy.
them.
But of course, I know many disagree. Anyways, guys, if you've made
Yeah,
it this
I
far,
got an
thanks for
anime
Then they
watching,
had
homework
the
and
Puss in
to
enjoy.
Boots
do.
shit.
Yeah, I didn't watch for Puss in Boots, so
Me.
I should, but I don't think I ever saw it.
I heard a little breakdown of the story.
It's like a revenge story. I got a
I
fucking
really don't even. I don't even remember. They was trying to break down this character like I don't know. Like he not what he was or not what he really.
Yeah, I gotta
I don't
watch
know.
Baki, Bleach, JoJo, and what else? My Hero.
I wanted to watch Baki. I just feel like that shit too much. Like meathead shit.
It is, but it's still. I don't know. I gotta check it out for myself.
Like I'm with that too. Like I'm a shonen nigga. Like I'm with all the young teenager fighting a fucking 1,000-year-old demon and winning.
Mm-hmm.
But like I draw the line sometimes. Like I can't watch all of them.
Yeah. Baki cool because that's the whole point of it. His dad created that type of world for him because his dad is a insane,
Right.
weird motherfucker, like super weird, creepy. But he's the strongest
Yeah.
fighter in the world, so he's still popular even though he's a creep.
Right. That shit crazy.
And Baki
Nah,
trying
my
to
little
be
brother,
different. from his
hella
dad.
into that.
Yeah.
He was telling me all about that shit. They got fucking Muhammad Ali in there and shit.
Yeah, and they got real historical shit in there that you can look
Right,
at.
yep.
And they respect black fighters a lot in that shit, so. And it created a whole genre of exercise. Like people trying to do the Baki poses online now and shit, and getting shredded so they
Yeah.
can be able to do it.
Demon back.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I gotta check it out. I might get inspired to get shredded out here. No, there's another anime I'm trying to watch too. I forgot. Damn.
I'm on my One Punch regimen.
One Punch. I gave up on that one.
Really?
Yeah, I watched like the first little bit. I'm just not into them weird monster vibe thing. I don't know. Sometimes the drawings be throwing me off.
Yeah, nah, that whole shit is
Naked alien
interesting.
monster.
Them
things.
niggas be having different. Everybody got their own like art form, art styles and shit.
Yeah. I did like that robot character or whatever, cyborg nigga.
My nigga Genos.
He raw as fuck.
That nigga fucking lose every fight he ever get in.
Yeah, for real.
Nah, but that shit is clean, bro. You know, I guess I'm up to date with it. Apparently, I mean, I didn't know this at first, but like this was a web comic before it was a manga.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know that it was a manga. Keep going. I thought it was just a little short thing and it was over. But then people kept talking about it. I'm like, wait, what? They brought that bitch back.
This nigga be on some other shit.
Because at first they never explained nothing. He'd just pull up and kill a monster and then dip. One Punch Man.
Right.
But then they started adding these other characters and saying that he did hella push-ups and made it an actual show. Niggas came up.
Right.
That's what I want to do. I'd love to write a American manga and be the most popular American manga ever. I'd be writing down ideas and drafts too. I just need to learn how to write a script.
Right. Plot points and shit.
I'm about to see. I wrote one in here somewhere. Here's one. This one. Black warrior in made-up land like our Earth starts off in a slave ship. Men as cargo, all black and dark, arrives on a new land captured, get attacked by giants, slaughter them all. Natives arrive and kill multiple giants, and last of them flee. The slaves are taken by the natives and had their feet cleaned, hair washed, and clothed, and led to dinner table, and the story, blah, 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 begins. And, and then it's like this nigga that uses, like, regular tools and shit to fight. He fights many, he survives the grips of death, his ability is the peak of mankind. He is fully human and a lover of animals. He's soft-spoken and short-worded. He stands tall and is as strong as a bear. He only slaughters the evil, he spares the lost. He has many friends, but no daily friends. He wanders. So every episode, he'll meet a new friend. Instead of having a typical crew, he'll meet a different type of archetype character every day or every episode.
That's clean.
And he's never in the same place or anything. He just walks around, and if something happens, he'll help the people. Until I get to my second season, of course. Then I need to start adding to this. You need to meet the people who captured him and defeat they shit.
Oh yeah, you onto something.
Yeah, American manga, you feel me? Slavery, Native Americans. I could add the Civil War in there some kind of way, but make it more fantasy. Do all that shit.
Was it Death Note that had Trump in it? Or that was a...
I think it was.
Nah, it might be... My Hero got Trump in it.
Yeah, no, Death Note. It was Death Note. It was the other one though when they was selling Death Note. Trump was one of the ones trying to buy it.
Right.
I wonder if I wrote any other mangas in this phone or in my old phone. Oh, I started one right here. I didn't really create nothing, no world yet. I remember I wrote like a sports one where a nigga was in this like tournament where you gotta play every sport in order to win. Kind of like in Final Fantasy when they had that little thing. Nigga gotta be hella raw at basketball, soccer, all that shit, volleyball.
To sit out in the gazebo on the edge of the
I gotta create a villain for this one, man. That's where my main goal.
This bracelet. Please.
I got the hero down pat. He basically a black Goku.
Wanna fight?
With no superpowers. He just strong as fuck.
Strong as a bear.
Yeah, and he's not afraid to get into it.
Okay, boy.
I need Aaron McGruger's help, man. I'll let him write the script. I'll sell that idea to him. I respect that nigga so much. Just have him and the people who did Afro Samurai. And we got something. But I don't want to keep it hella racial. I want to start it off like that, but then, you know, as the world evolves, you know, gangbangers and shit start coming into play too. Had a cowboy era in it and all that. I could really have hella seasons of that one. Just like JoJo's, I could rip off JoJo too and have his bloodline be the forefront of it. I might actually start tapping in with some niggas. I did go to an art studio and start playing. My nigga Kevin Demery.
Like a manga studio.
A word?
Yeah, they like publishing, black on publishing.
Yeah, I got a tap, man.
But they are art studios too. They got they just the plug type shit.
Hell yeah.
There's a Studio Maho.
Studio who?
MAHO.
It's for sure not this.
Okay.
Official studio, my home. Yeah, I see you follow them. All right.
Finish this shit.
Wait, what is it you do again?
Yeah. It's time to take over media as a whole. Yeah, I'm on it all. Comics, movies, music.
I think we got a spy.
Bitch. I was supposed to sneak or something?
Yo.
I
I just went back to the. I went to the game chat.
Mm-hmm. You niggas bumming it up.
Nah, they was just all talking. I'm just seeing if they was arguing or what. We winning. But
Yeah. I want to play and get my little new builds up, but I don't be feeling like it. Should be a chore.
better not make that shit. Come on now.
Know how brave you gotta be to swim in alligator infested water?
Brave, nigga, stupid.
I guess I'm stupid.
Oh, that's you out there?
I just did it.
Oh, you tripping?
I've got a letter for you.
You ain't got no mind.
A gift.
Gotta take
A
risks
letter and a gift.
sometimes.
Well, we don't even know each other.
What you on Red Dead?
It's not from me, it's
From Bo. Oh, he's so
Strange.
Yeah. Just got me a little
strange, but also so human.
block to chase down.
stuck in the dark ages.
He thought he had me off the
I
dribble.
don't know, cave people, perhaps. Bo's different. But if they find out, they'll kill him and send me to live someplace awful like Ohio. Have you ever
He's
been to
open
Ohio,
in the
sir?
corner.
Damn, they roasting
Neither
Ohio.
have I, but my uncle has a factory there. He was sort of the black sheep on account of having left. But now they tolerate him
What they do?
because he's a vicious snob.
Ohio?
She said
Families
she would have to move to
There's something
Ohio.
else. You got a family, sir?
I ain't moving to that motherfucking
Well,
place.
they tolerate him because
Get
of the
me out of
money.
this country,
Me,
fucked up ass
my
town.
ideas above my station, they can't stand.
That sounds pretty complicated. I don't know quite what to
I
say.
still wouldn't live in
Nothing to say
Ohio
except I
to
hope
this
they all
day.
rot.
It's not even cowboy times.
I don't, well, maybe a bit, but
You wouldn't live in Yellow Springs with...
see Bo
Nope.
again. Will you give this to me?
Sure.
Ohio got 2 seasons, dry and cold. That's it.
Well, I'll pass for sure.
Not again.
My bad.
Gang banging.
Run, Cody, run! Damn, made Cody quit.
Not Cody.
There was this nigga in my elementary school. I say elementary, in middle school. This white boy named Cody. He had one green eye and one blue eye.
Damn.
He played soccer, like that was his sport.
Niggas
But
ain't
this nigga had a fucking iron leg. Nigga was out there fake superpower trying to hold his shit back. Nigga kicked a 40-yard field goal in
Damn.
practice. He didn't even really want to play football. He just was playing because his friend was playing. But they kicking the ball and shit. And they like, who want to be kicker? He like, man, I play soccer. Shit. Let me try it. This nigga kicked a fucking forward. They just kept pushing it back. I was like, oh, in middle school, this nigga hitting a 40-yarder.
Nigga. He should have for sure played football.
On God, but he
Didn't want to.
yeah, that was. I don't even think he played football the next year.
That nigga would be rich
And then we
right
went-
now.
He would, bruh. And then we went to off kicking the ball, bruh. I had to think
My
about
nigga
it. Like,
Marquette
I know they
King.
go through the same. I know they go through the same training and shit, but like up until a point where you, okay, special teams over here.
Man. Marquette King
But-
never wanted to play football. And look at him.
Yeah, bruh, niggas is tripping. I remember.
You gotta use your talent.
Yes, miss.
Who that nigga play for? He still playing?
Nah, he's retired. Niggas
Ain't that
making
check,
beats
nigga.
now.
Spotter.
I mean, how does he seem to you?
Nigga be
Where you
putting
from?
up-
Shit.
Usual, I guess.
I don't know. He seemed like he from the suburbs somewhere.
What if he,
Especially the type of music
like
he
he
make.
always says, loyalty is everything, so...
He live in like Arizona right
What
now.
you
I think.
want?
I'd bring a gift. The great gift of information.
So you got some tip-off. So now I
Like,
can
listen,
risk
I'm gonna show you
lying
this nigga a
and
beat.
make you some money while you
Marquette King.
You know, Arthur, bitterness, it works on the inside as well as on your sour face.
If you say so, you could go find some other fool to run your errands.
Bill, come on over here. Will you be my other fool? You too, Charles. What are you talking
I just did some hella done.
She would never walk again. 3 months later, Kristen Muir is on the road to recovery and inspiring others along the way. Former kicker for the Marcus Caniza football team was in just a horrific car accident.
Ooh, I thought I was 1 for 6.
This nigga be making that electronic music.
Hey.
But yeah, that's what this nigga doing now.
Damn. All right, King.
Get that bread and dip. Nigga, that's what your spouse
For real.
did.
Go do some other shit. He seen what's that movie with Will Smith?
Pursuit of Happiness?
The football one with a concussion, I guess.
Oh, Concussion? I never saw that one.
Me either. He probably, but the King did. Oh no! It's like I'm gonna just go buy me a studio.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of rappers.
Hell yeah, just build your little house, your shit, whatever you want. This nigga Will Smith even got a YouTube channel. You don't gotta keep being in the industry.
Neutrogena Ultra Sheer for face. Vital sun protection, 6-layer.
It's gonna be niggas like me that's gonna be like, man, what that nigga doing?
Like home. Whenever I feel lost or unclear or confused, it's not like grabbing a mic that gets me back to myself. You know, it's like I'm right back. Like being on that stage, if you're rapping again.
This nigga went back to rapping. Hollywood blackballed him. He said, all right. Let me call DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Express today than ever.
Like Shaq, DJ and shit. This nigga's on stage with his son though. That's cool. You can't deny it.
Damn, I tried to catch it, but I didn't have no energy.
He out there with Kanye like to hide.
In Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. The fuck you doing in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, see what's really cool is whose rooms they are. It's like it's just one day for a certain set of artists, and the next day for another certain set of artists. Yeah.
Instead of doing it like 5 minutes after you get off.
I heard they had doing it for a week because you will. Oh no, they better not put nobody else in mine.
Get busy, big man.
Mine is for the month.
And
yeah, show them me, Jazz. Show around there. Jazz, I'm too adult for this, Jazz.
It do look nice out there.
It's a good girl, turn me on. Is it just him? Oh, it's 2 people.
Nah, that's tight. I can't even lie to you.
Is that Jaden Smith?
Yeah, they both perform.
Thank you, Saudi. I love you so much. Make some noise for the biggest
Oh, he was like that nigga in Saudi Arabia. This is recent or this?
Yeah, this is when Kanye was out there.
Oh, okay.
That's a big one for my lifetime, y'all. That's a big one. Let's keep going.
That is a big one. That's what LeBron wanted to do. He want to play with his son. Nah, yeah, that's historic right there. And that's at a fucking arena. That's a stadium. That ain't no. With your son ain't rocking that bitch. We was just talking about this shit. Kev on stage. I didn't even know he was an anime fan. Slow clap. I'm about to subscribe to this nigga.
What you talking about?
This nigga Kev on stage. He said I just finished Attack on Titan, and this nigga.
He clapping.
He just slow clapping.
Oh my god! What a brilliant!
And he got a Yu Yu Hakusho T-shirt on.
Brilliant!
Kev on stage.
Piece of television
You don't remember Kev on stage? He was one of them first comedians to go viral, but on Facebook type shit.
My God!
And he the one that
now
got.
I'm gonna say some bold stuff,
He
and
be
I'm gonna
with
say it right up top.
Patrick Cloud and all of them.
I was just about to say screen share, but this on your phone.
Attack on Titan.
He be with
is one of the best shows I've
what's
ever seen.
That do the animal voiceovers and shit.
Tony Baker.
Yeah, Tony Baker and them. That's his crew.
Attack on Titan is one of the best shows I've seen. Period. Point blank. Now, as
he was in that Roast Me show too.
I'm new to anime, so I can't just be talking about
whatever
anime.
that was called.
I'm talking about
The niggas in the classroom shit, or
yeah, all of those.
television programming.
Rest in peace, my nigga. Damn.
Big Bird.
Yeah. Damn. What was his name?
Period. Point blank.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, it'll come back to me in a minute. Rest in peace to him, though. Yeah, double cheeked up on a Sunday afternoon.
Because it wasn't made in Japan, I guess. And prior to that, the only real anime I guess I've seen is Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid. But that just was a cartoon to me. It was dubbed, so it was just like X-Men and Spider-Man. It was just super dope. But I didn't know the word anime at the time.
Yeah.
But Attack on Titan, supreme. Now let me tell you what I love and why I think it stands, and I'm talking about stands up with Breaking Bad.
Bro, that shit was so good that the manga niggas was just waiting for the anime niggas to get to see it. We didn't even want to spoil it.
These are my favorite shows.
Yep.
I was shutting up like, bro, just please read it. And niggas was like, I'm gonna just wait. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Hey, bro.
It ain't as high as it could be. It's because I don't fully understand everything I watch.
That's probably why Kimante left. He's like, I ain't see it yet.
I can fully nerd out as much as I wanted to and watch all the YouTube videos. That's my only regret, and it's good and bad, is that I didn't get to watch this show happening in real time. Which is a blessing,
you late, but
because I was able to burn through it in like, I don't know, 2 weeks. I was just,
that's what I want to do with Boruto.
One day on vacation, I watched 12 episodes, a whole season straight.
Stay up all night watching that shit like I used to.
Next. I was watching it on the plane. I was watching it on my workouts. I was watching it on the treadmill. I was watching it on the toilet. I was watching this show over the last couple weeks anytime I had time to watch. And because I had much going on, I had plenty of time.
If you watch that shit in 2 weeks, you for sure was binge watching.
Oh, God, nigga.
Complex characters, right? There's nobody who's pure good or evil. Nobody who's pure.
Only reason why I fuck with Aaron is because of what Gabby did.
Everybody is.
But then you're like, you can't really blame Gabby, though.
Man, Gabby
I was slapping the song called Fuck Gabby for hella long.
Bruh,
now I'm like Team Gabby, though.
You still are on an arc, if that makes sense.
If you think about it, Gabby being able to shoot like that is what was able to get the worm out of Aaron.
Come hell or high water, certain things of you, parts of you.
Oh, didn't she use the
She used a sniper and shot his head off.
Even if you wanted to. you fight against
Well, that ain't the part that made me mad.
And plus, Gabby is basically the same character as the person she killed, which is kind of like a beautiful thing. Like, she killed her, but she is her in a sense. Like, she got the same spirit and energy.
When I'm into something, I am all
I forgot her name. Potato Girl, Potato Baby.
a little bit. That's not always a positive trait. It is often a positive trait, but it's not always a positive trait. But I'm 40 years old. I am no better at not being like that.
But
now
Gabby is like the kid from The Wire that shot Omar.
I was when I was
She
young.
a product of what y'all
Has its
created.
good, it has its bads. That's how these characters are written. And they might have moments where they break outside of that for, because they have to. But, like, Aaron, he is who he is. I don't even know where to start. Okay, let me tell you why I love the show. Then I want to talk about the last episode. And then I want to talk about the whole series. And then I want to talk about what I want to do in anime.
And now you gotta read it, because...
And then I want to talk about what anime is for my Patreon. Also, I'm going to make this public.
Gotta read it.
If you're watching on Twitter, on YouTube, or wherever, I'm going to make this video public after that because I want the anime community to know my current plans and how I think. If you're new here, I have this open on Twitter as we speak because Twitter was showing me the most love on my anime journey. So y'all is welcome too. Complex characters, character development, storytelling, no wasted motion, things that a character says in an episode, 2.5 seasons in, 3 seasons in, pay off in the final episode. For example, and animation and action. Those are probably the 6 reasons I like the show so much. I'm gonna go over those real quick again. Complex characters, amazing storytelling and writing, character development arc, no wasted motion, payoff, foreshadowing, things that characters say matter. I feel like Breaking Bad does the best of this, of the shows I like. There's no wasted motion in Breaking Bad, and it's like that in Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Everything matters. When Walt
I love
lets
Breaking Bad.
Jesse's girlfriend die, that has a payoff later on the line. It's the first person he kills, or kills that he's not defending himself. That has a payoff. Everything in Attack on Titan has payoff. Let me tell you just one moment, two moments that I noticed the most. Kenny the Ripper, I don't remember what season he was in.
Just
It was
fucking Kenny.
maybe season 3 or 4. I don't know. 3. Yeah, 4. I don't know. 3? 4.
Don't matter.
Kenny the Ripper says to Captain Levi, we're all a slave to something. Power, alcohol, violence, whatever. Everybody is a slave to something. You can't. Aaron, in the final episode, was like, and he never talked to Kenny. I mean, he never talked to Kenny, from what I know. He was like, I'm a slave to freedom. But Aaron was born that way. Shout out Lady Gaga. He was like, I can't stop. I have to fight to see the sea, and then the sea becomes the world, and all that type of stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. Levi is a fighter. Mikasa's a protector. Armin, he's he's a thinker.
The thinker.
Soul Force.
He's conflicted. And he's ridden by guilt. He never stops being like that. And then in the last episode,
he was more soulful than me. That nigga had a soul.
Don't let me forget. Zeke was like low-key kind of depressed.
Zeke was done.
And he was
with
like,
niggas.
I think he was struggling. He was like, I'm trying to understand the founder, and
that nigga was ready
so many
to
times
die.
I don't understand her. And I think, you have the pressure of not wanting to fight, not knowing what's next. And I feel like death would be like being set free.
Yep.
Reiner said that earlier. He was willing to die, ready to die. And I think that's what Aaron wanted. I use the term wanted, quotes. to allow them to kill him to set him free from his
I'll do it as long as you.
I fully believe Aaron would not have stopped if they didn't stop him.
Everything he did was so.
Killed everybody. Trampled the whole world twice.
You boys should do this.
If he would have, if they would have let him. But
This way. Bunch of smart Alex. How do you get wind of this, old man? The only here all 5 minutes.
I'm just like.
Wow, you boys been fishing, playing lawman, what the hell you been doing?
Also, I'm gonna have to check on my food in a second, so if I have to get up, forgive me.
Finding the nearest grog house. You don't want in on this, will you?
The last episode,
Do us all a favor.
they wrapped up everything
Give it a rest, you two.
ever.
Just have a little faith for once, will you?
Aaron did really love Mikasa, and he pushed Armin and Mikasa away, and at the same time, like pushed them into the ability
To kill him.
to be able to kill him, which is what he knew would be necessary. And I was like,
And that's why when Gabby killed Potato Girl, Aaron laughed.
told us Aaron and Mikasa until the end. They had that little cabinet.
Because he knew that was going to be the girl, didn't
I'm
he?
sure they did a thing or
To
two.
read all this shit off.
And then he wiped her memories, and he wiped Armin's memories, and all that stuff. But it was good to know that even Aaron, he was like, man, he was on that can't stop, won't stop energy. Okay. Also, yes, good point. I was watching dub for the majority of it, but I watched the final episode in sub. And I do want to make this note.
I ain't
For
watched
those
none
of
of
you
it,
who watching
dog.
sub, I feel you now.
Mm.
Most people who watch sub, they say they can feel the emotion
Yeah.
for the Japanese people. I want to say, and I hope this is not disrespectful, because they are Japanese and it's manga and anime is Japanese, it's like a Japanese art form,
You know, boys,
and the writers are Japanese. I want to say they connect to the source material
I work for Cornwall
better
Kerosene and
emotionally.
Tar.
They are the source material. When you dub it, you listen to them and you try to
That's like
fill
saying,
in.
I think niggas like hip hop more than everybody else.
Nah, but the science of how dubs are made, they have to say it to where it still kind of matches the mouth of the subs. So it's like, I'm mimicking at that point. I don't get to be the original. The Japanese ones is the original voice of the character. So of course they feel it more because I'm the first person to bring this character to life. When it reaches us,
that emotion, you have to copy the emotion of this other nigga.
Exactly. I have to mimic this other actor. In tone, they speak faster than us. Which is why in Naruto they used to say, believe it! Because the mouth would still be fucking moving when they're done saying the words. So they had to fill it in with some nonsense. That's why I stopped watching dub when I learned that fact. Said believe it one time in the
does so
sub.
well in mob films is because he's connected to the source material. If you had Denzel said, I believe this movie, if you have Martin Scorsese direct The Color Purple, he could try, but he's not going to know what a hot comb on the stove means. He's not going to be able to feel it. He's not going to know what that smells like the way a black person who grew up in the black world, in a black world could. So...
Now that is true too. That's why I didn't have no damn sword fighting in my anime ideas. Because niggas ain't sword fighting.
I mean that emotion was tough. Did I cry? I did not cry, and I don't think that's a reflection of the show.
I wanted them to kill that nigga.
I think the only reason I didn't cry.
Nah, Attack on Titan didn't make me cry. It just made me like,
Naruto made me cry.
Oh, for sure. Nigga talk no jutsu. You know, I've always been a loner. It don't matter what he say. When that beat come on, bro, it's just either sad or it's just like, damn, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, the moment I probably would have cried with my girl.
His strongest attack.
I said,
Hanji died. Yeah, that was like my girl.
Yeah,
But she went out like
Hanji
too much
died.
of a beast to cry though.
Yeah. Gee.
Mikasa cut Aaron's head off and kissed the dead head.
Nah, she's sick for that.
I said, oh,
Nasty ass.
yeah. Oh.
That's real
Turn
love.
the head around like it's game-winning football.
But she was a warrior her whole life. A dead head ain't nothing to her.
The way this show is written, I can see the final episode. I'm like, ain't no way they gonna mad Mikasa kill this man. I said, ain't no way. But once Captain
He
Levi,
wasn't gonna let nobody else kill him. He literally let her kill him.
he can't do it. Armin is the Colossal right now. He can't do it. And I said, it's and I really had to rewatch it because when she sliced, I'm looking in his eyes. I said, she didn't cut the head off. And the blood was in her eye. Oh, I gotta check my chicken.
What'd he say?
He said his blood was in her eye. That was some gruesome shit, and she didn't give a fuck. She just, you know, I'm like, damn, that bitch is sick. She scarred for life. And Aaron told her not to wear the scarf no more, and then you fast forward to the future. This bitch still got the scarf. Let that memory die. She was keeping that shit alive. She probably the reason that kid went to that tree. He probably went there on purpose. She keep telling the damn story.
She done been there so long.
Man.
Mom's always at the street.
Because if I burn that chicken, healthiness is gone for this week, and I'm just gonna go back to burgers and fries, and I can't do that. So she cut the head off of Aaron and carried it around, and I said, but I got it. I just was like, girl, that is a dead head. But that's her baby's father as well.
It's not her baby's father. Or is it?
Okay, interesting.
That's one thing I don't get right there. I don't know. Is it his kid or not?
Okay, was this because Aaron had Fitz blood in him?
Damn.
No.
Terrible first quarter for me.
I ain't been, and when I like a show, I watch all the YouTube stuff and all that stuff, and I wasn't watching that because I would read the comments and I would get it spoiled. And I didn't be able to do that. Did your wife watch it with you? We started together. The problem is, we was talking about our flaws. As a husband, I should have watched with her. But as a content creator and as a person who can't stop enjoying some
I
of the
can't wait
interested
to
in,
watch stuff with
she
my
was like,
girl.
Kevin, just go
What
ahead.
are you talking about? Wait, girl, we already 2 years
For real, come on now. You know I'm addicted to this, right? I gotta finish.
I don't want to watch it every time we have downtime. I could take some time. So she's watching at her own pace.
Yep, that's what I'll let
And
my
I was
girl
like,
do. If you want to watch it, go watch it.
I turned Heroes on. And my girl done watched the damn near the whole thing on me.
Once I seen the
See?
engagement coming in,
Because she was like, I ain't about to wait on this nigga.
I was like, she actually freed me. She's the Mikasa to my Aaron, but I hope she don't chop my head off and carry it around.
Bruh.
But I did love that Aaron was like, I want her to pine after me for 10 years when I'm dead. So anyway, shoot, there's just so much, man. I don't even know where to start. The show is so good that
The only motherfucker with common sense was Armin.
I don't know. Do I understand Aaron talking to his dad yet? Okay. Not sure. Maybe y'all can help me. But I do. Aaron in the final episode, he said, there's no past, present, or future. Things just happen and exist. Because, like, yeah, I think I saw the end. I watched all the way to the credit scene when they was at the little grave and stuff, and the Jaegers, you know what I'm saying? But Aaron directing his mom, I'm directing Diana Fritz to eat his mom instead of Berto. I said,
right? The drunk nigga, right?
That's why I got to get into my YouTube videos or talk to y'all. Now that I can't be spoiled.
Bertold was the drunk nigga, right?
I'm not understanding. So I was talking to my son
Bertold
about
was
this,
the
my son.
original Colossal Titan.
And yes, Aaron stopped being annoying to me.
Remember the dude?
No. That's Reinhardt and
Yeah, Reinhardt and Bertold. Remember the brown haired dude?
Was it Bertold? That was his name?
Yeah. See, what happened was, remember that one dude, Connie, wanted to go back because of his mom and stuff? All that. Like, all of that stuff happened because of Aaron. Like, that whole beginning sequence, like, that whole first scene was Aaron's construction. So when his mom got ate, when Connie's mom got
who was the
turned
drunk
into
nigga?
a Titan.
The drunk nigga in the beginning.
The drunk.
He was a scout or some shit.
I don't remember. You might be thinking of Reiner. Nah, I don't know. A drunk nigga. Hella people died in that show. That's why it's like.
It was in the beginning, bro, when they was kids.
Like,
it was
so
the nigga
many
who basically
niggas
put
died.
him on. I think he ended up turning into a Titan. He was drinking his last little shit before he turned into a Titan.
Damn, I don't know.
In the final season, when he turned into Rod Wave, and he was just sad all the time, I got it. But then it was immediately replaced by Gabi. His character came back and
I did get a Gatorade. Oh.
JoJo was telling me you're gonna find out later why he was crying in the beginning. They were like, why is he crying?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he crying? And I want to believe he was on some like, and I said this, he's not existing in timelines.
Omnipotent, like God. You
He's
can
not
see
existing
past,
in
present,
one
and future
timeline.
all at the same time.
I just don't know when he, I guess it doesn't matter.
It don't
when
matter.
He started existing in the past, present, and future.
There is no current in him.
I don't know, when he became the founding Titan, when he became a Titan, I don't know.
Technically, he was already dead in his head.
He's just,
Which
I
is
don't
crazy.
know, he's always, I'm not present, I guess.
Omnipotence.
Yeah,
Right.
okay, so when he kissed Historia's hand, Aaron's dad didn't know where his mom or side. Aaron didn't show him.
Yep.
See, how
that's why Aaron's
didn't show people
dad, I was just saying, that's why his dad had that shocking moment, like, what the?
hand.
And he realized, and then he wanted to kill him. Like,
When did he kiss Historia's hand? What episode was that? I remember him doing it, but I don't remember.
yeah, he kissed Historia's hand to get that power up time. Yeah, remember?
Okay. Oh, that was way earlier than I thought. When he, hold on.
And did he have kids with that other girl that he was messing with for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
So he planted his seed to stay on the earth. So he made sure that the Titan power could live on if he did that.
I thought about that too. Okay, so when they was in the like, all right, that's what I thought. Okay, Ego Death said he was experiencing the future and the past at the same time.
Lost him.
After he kissed Story's hand is when he became emo. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that makes more sense.
Yeah,
so,
and that's what the long hair symbolizes. It symbolizes giving up. He doesn't groom himself anymore.
Promises. We just chatting. There ain't no pressure to be good or bad. So, and definitely go finish that Cat Williams. That's going to be infinitely more entertaining than this. We just chatting AOT.
He said, nigga, go watch that Cat Williams.
Okay, so that's why he's sad in all the flashbacks during season 4, because he knows what's going to happen. He can't change. So he was trying to push them away. Okay, so...
And why you think he always did shit that was suicidal?
Why
like jumping inside of a Titan's mouth.
I get it, but I don't get it. Okay, he can't change nothing.
Because he did that before he even knew he was a Titan.
Then they'll come back and attack Paradis, I guess. It's a fixed timeline. Okay, I get that. He can only see it. He can't change it.
He could have changed.
He did say every timeline he looked at anyone. Okay, so he's Doctor Strange. Aaron is Doctor Strange. Also, Thanos.
That's why you gotta read it too.
And Thanos at
He
the
is
same
Thanos,
time.
and yeah, basically.
Got it. Okay. He's here. Yeah, this is the Yu Yu Hakusho shirt I got from Target, but I didn't watch it yet, so they called me a false flagger. My bad. I didn't know you had to watch the show to buy the shirt.
You should.
But I already bought it.
You should, because I'll be seeing people be like, nigga, you watch that shit? Nah, I just bought this real quick. Man, fuck out of here, bro.
Nah, you ain't one of us.
You got this. Why you got this, nigga? You would have the sauciest anime shirt on and don't know nothing about it. Like, bro,
for real.
I should rob you.
Like, you don't let me get that thing. Shit.
All right, give me that shirt, bro. Take it off right now. Give me everything, actually.
That's how he made Reach. Okay.
See, somebody know what I knew.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
When that nigga dad's eyes just got huge out of nowhere, and then he magically wanted to kill him. Like, that was the most bipolar shit I ever seen.
And then he knows.
Yep. And that's because it's the Attack Titan's power.
He wanted Mikasa to show them.
People think the Attack Titan is just strong and punch, but it actually has a power to
I don't fuck with
mind control.
I don't fuck with how they gave all that to the Attack Titan. Like, I just feel like
all the Titans had secret powers, just like the Cloak Titan had infinite stamina. Remember, she was fighting and she kept getting took out of her thing, and she'd go right back into it. And she's the only one that could do that. And then the other one could create weapons. And it could shoot all the weapons, but that one is limited by being attached to that egg thing, so it can't travel that far. So all of them had like powers and limitations.
What I'm saying though, like
the reason the Attack Titan was like that though is because the Attack Titan was one of the original Titans.
But I just feel like they could have. I just feel like the name in the naming of it just sound like, nigga, why is the Attack Titan
so powerful?
Have the most fucking this nigga changing the past, and
well, he wouldn't be able to do that if he wasn't royal bloodline though. So there were Attack Titans who couldn't do that. The only reason his father was able to do that is because they the same bloodline. But the other Attack Titan before them couldn't do that. The original Attack Titans was just Attack Titans. They didn't have that mind control.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
the only reason is because of the bloodline.
But I'm saying, like, how the fuck?
You got to think about it like this. If Historia is the mother of the people who can use the powers, then if you are a direct bloodline to the mother, you get more power, right? You're less diluted.
Sure, bro, but like, nigga, how? Like, how is this? I don't know, man.
It's just like saying.
I feel like it came out of nowhere.
It did come out of nowhere.
But
it didn't though at the same time.
Right, because it was all set up in the whole shit. But that's why I don't fuck with, like, nigga, why y'all name it the Attack Titan? Like, it could
to make you think he was just a meathead puncher for a while. And then when they start unveiling things, it's more of a shock. Like, oh wow, he was able to do this the whole time?
Yeah, I just like I just dislike the lack of history, even though it was all those centuries or that time had passed.
Yeah, they do keep the Titans a secret until basically it's over.
To see at the very end, literally having blood on their hands, and them being like, we all have blood on our hands at the end of the day. I thought
Them
that
niggas was
was
about to shoot
so
each other.
dope.
Wild Titans was about to stomp on
Metaphorically,
them.
like,
What they
listen,
got
ain't
on?
nothing we can do. We got blood on our hands. Also, when Captain Levi cut Zeke's head off, I had forgotten where we were in the story. I had forgotten that in order to stop the rumbling, and I had forgotten that Aaron was controlling the Titans through Zeke because he had the royal blood. And when he cut his head off, I paused. I was watching the show on my exercise. I walked, 4 miles. I paused and I stopped and I looked up. I said, Levi, nigga. But let me tell you what's funny. With all his might, all his wisdom, all his blonde hairness, Zeke couldn't do nothing with Captain Levi for the whole show. Every time he saw that man, it
Barbecue
was
chicken.
instant smoke. I mean, the
He
first
got
Beast
destroyed every
Titan
time.
Captain Levi 1v1 fight was so magnanimous. The Beast
He
Titan
sliced
is
another
just
entire
like,
arm up, ribboned this shit.
Is crazy. He is killing me. It's on site. FR.
Scared of that nigga. I gotta run from him, bro.
Levi was Willis Reed, injury, eye, leg, been blown up. I don't care.
And Levi
As
had
long
arm
as
too.
I'm
He was throwing
alive,
them boulders and shit.
I'm
Man,
cutting
it
your head
still
off.
was, you
Checking
know.
my chicken. Probably the last time. Either way, it's good. It's definitely burning.
We almost got team tape.
Favorite characters. I saw that a couple times. Here's the thing.
The kids.
How do you even choose a favorite?
Falco, nigga, he didn't do nothing wrong. Falco was mobbing. He was just trying to get his girl.
Captain Levi.
And Levi, yep, for real.
Yep.
Mikasa.
Captain Levi is legit. Hanji.
Yeah,
Irvin.
Hanj, yeah, for real.
Dog. Aaron is not my favorite. That nigga was on my nerves early on. I was like, oh my God.
I think Hanji is my favorite character, even though she was supposed to be a TS for a minute.
She was basically
the story, like, the cycle will repeat forever.
She's basically Dr. Stone.
This is where Attack on Titan is like
I don't
The
know if you
Wire.
know anything about that
If you
shit.
don't break the wheel or whatever.
I fuck with Dr. Stone because that shit was like.
Michael becomes Omar. Dookie becomes Bubbles.
That shit
so
was
on
like.
And so forth. There's a new.
It's just a science show, bro. Them niggas is in the Stone Age, basically.
Gabi becomes Aaron.
Something happened and turned everybody to stone. That
kill
nigga
the world, all that stuff.
spent his whole time in stone. I think it was like I don't know how many years had passed. The hell of years passed, and they stay the same age and shit. And he figured out how to turn people back to normal. And that's his mission, basically. But they gotta do hella shit like communication and computers and shit.
Bro, all the characters, they're not just one thing. And you root for them, you hate them, then you root for them again. But at the end, you
Actually, I
understand
fuck with
them.
Reiner too,
And I
because
think
I can
that's
relate
what
to
it
Reiner.
is. Like,
Man. We don't fuck up,
was,
but that nigga.
When that nigga casually said, I'm the Armored Titan, Bertold is the Colossal Titan, I said, What?
Yeah, I was mad at first. Like, you traitor, bitch.
Right.
But at the end, when he kept fighting to the end, oh, my nigga hard.
And they've been brainwashed to feel like they
Because
gotta
he was
do
getting
this
whooped.
Right, jaw broke, nigga. Cracking
he's
shit.
aware of how terrible he is.
In front of his moms, too.
But,
not in front of moms.
But Reiner ain't my top 5.
I've been stomped out in front of my mom.
He deserved all of that. All that, he deserved that whole whooping.
I like Sasha. That was bad. Captain Irvin, that was my nigga, man. When he did the
Sasha. God damn it.
Oh, this is just brilliant. When he, oh man, that nigga, and then he wasn't dead. And then when Levi was gonna put the Titan turned the fluid in his arm, and he rose his hand, but knocked the syringe out. I said, oh. I was like, dang. I felt him. And I like Armin, man. Armin was like, he was never ready for the stuff. He didn't never trust himself. But
Armin was Dr. Stone Jr. But Hanji was Dr. Stone.
Hanji, I feel like Armin might have been a little smarter. I think Irvin was smart, but he was more sure of himself. Armin was like Irvin younger and not sure of himself. And
Irvin younger.
He could have been as smart as Irvin. But he was always smart, he was just unsure.
I thought it was Irwin.
Yeah, Irwin was raw too, I forgot.
But Armin also...
And the one that replaced him.
He did what he had to do.
That nigga had a big sacrifice.
Man.
Wait, who replaced him?
The old dude, the bald-headed old.
Oh, yeah.
That white dude. And the other dude was like, yeah, well, he just be playing with you.
I feel like it's kind of like Hanji name.
Yes.
I was like, dang, that was great. So, yeah. What's up, Joe? I'm live, so don't come over here with your shirt off. I just finished Attack on Titan. Joe. Why was Aaron crying in the beginning? Tell me now that I've seen everything.
Yeah, explain.
As a baby. So they showed us it happening in real time or at the end?
Baby's crying, nigga.
Because he was crying at the very beginning of the whole show.
Nah, he did just randomly cry a lot in the first season.
Oh! As the baby! So he don't even know yet. Was Aaron right or wrong for the rumbling?
That's what I want niggas to talk about.
He was what? He was a villain, but he was the hero.
He's a villain, bro.
Joe, he did what he had to do to protect his friends, even though he made them almost kill themselves, kill each other.
You a Jaegerite, nigga?
You need to get into the... It's on. It's off. You need to get into the...
It wasn't morally right.
But it didn't even work.
It worked for the time being.
It worked for his immediate friends. That's it.
So you in the Jaegerists?
Everybody else was sacrificed.
You don't see what Aaron had to do. He had to do though.
Nigga should have rocked with him. Should have been his friend.
He sacrificed the Jaegerites. He used them as a tool to motivate his friends. His friends killed all the Jaegerites. They had to kill their own alien friends too.
He's Doctor Strange because he can see the future, but he's Thanos because he like
that nigga's evil. Just like Thanos. Like Thanos was adopting kids. You can say he a good dude. Like not all them kids he saved. But then he don't read them that they was orphaned.
You're the hero, but you live long enough.
Killed the rest of them.
For real, like what the fuck?
Oh man. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's why I like
yeah,
the
he's
show.
100% a villain.
Even if you've seen as a villain,
Oh my
he's
God.
not a villain 100%. And this is why I like the show. Nobody is 100% anything.
Bruh.
Nobody is 100% right or wrong. And I said this in a video a while ago.
That's why he's the villain, because he was 100%
I wouldn't
evil.
want to kill somebody right now. I've never
We
killed
thought
somebody.
Reiner was evil for hella long, and he fought tooth and nail for everybody at the
If
end.
it came to protecting my children,
Even Baruto
or my family,
came back as a fucking
and it was either kill or be
ghost
killed,
and fought for the people.
and if I'm going to be a villain to the person I kill or their family, I would do whatever I had to do to protect my family. So, we're all the villain in somebody's story, and we're all the hero in somebody else's story. And I think this is exactly what I was going to say. Aaron is Killmonger with Titan powers. And depending on
Nah, because everybody, even in death, came back to fight against Aaron. So that means the whole villain the whole time was Aaron.
Nah, man.
And that's why I like it.
You either gotta blame Aaron or you gotta blame Ymir, or both of them.
It's her fault.
It's both their fault.
Bruh, he didn't even give his shit to himself, bro.
She didn't give it to him.
He had to do what he had to do to get it. To try to stop some shit.
That nigga just took it too far, and he didn't have no other way to do it, so he had to brainwash himself. You don't hear, no, that's sick.
However, on the other side of
You know that yourself would never do something, so you brainwash yourself to not do something that yourself would do. That is evil. That's pure evil. To where you would even do something evil to your childhood self.
It gotta be done, bro. I don't think was that
it was
his,
another
was that
way.
his like did he
Bro, yeah, it turns out that was his power, and he was the one who doing it. He said it himself. He said, I sent the Titan to eat my own mom.
Nah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about...
That means everything that was happening was his doing. It showed
point,
you in the end, because he was able to even bring Titans from the dead. So that means he had all control over Titans.
That was only after he got the Founded Titan.
He lives in all time. So to us, he just got that power, but we don't know when he really had the power.
To his knowledge.
Exactly. Like, he manipulated himself to do this shit.
I mean, it all happened with the Historia thing. That's when he knew.
He replayed that same thing in his head because he knew it would trick him into thinking there was no other possibility. He played that one possibility in his head just to lead him to do that possibility.
When
but
he touched her
we
head.
don't know how many other possibilities he lived through. He had different endings every time. He said it himself. He said, I tried to leave them alive this time. If you listen to that last speech he had with Armin, he's snitching on himself.
Oh, he tried. You said he didn't try. He tried.
No, he did try. He never succeeded. So he said he gave up and said, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure Armin and Mikasa and them survive.
That's why it came down to that, because he didn't have no options.
He couldn't come up with no options.
We speculating.
Because a version of him...
We could probably think of some because we know as much as he knows.
But he said himself that he created the outcome. So that means he still, even if he tries, so let's say Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange did this. He lived through so many possibilities, but he only saw one where they beat Thanos, and that was the one he chose. He kept searching until he saw that one, though. He didn't give up until he found that one option. We don't know how long Doctor Strange been gone. He could have been gone for eons and eons. Just like
how much time did he have left if he didn't do that? Like, because he was supposed to die being a Titan. You only got so much time.
I mean, but he kept repeating. He could repeat time before the moment he dies. He could just back to childhood. I don't know. I don't have that power, so I don't know how to do it actually. But it's weird to think about. But it is just like Doctor Strange. Like, Doctor Strange did it. Like, he didn't fail. Even actually, we don't know that though, because after Thanos, it was still another threat to come. Just like with Aaron, just because all that peace came, they still show war in the background with they're about to come attack Eldia. The whole world is about to attack Eldia. That's what they're telling you in that ending sequence. And this little boy stumbles upon that shit right when they're about to get attacked. So it is hard to call him a villain, you're right. Because we don't know what he saw. Yeah.
Gotta be bad.
He's still a villain to me, though. Fuck that, man. He sent something to kill his own mom. Like, come on, bro.
Because you are tripping so much that we got to kill you because you protected us too much. All they wanted you to do is take some of the Titans from the wall in Shinganshina and just prove that our power, so we don't have to fight.
I should have rolled that.
I'm gonna do more than that. I'm gonna
I done heard you smoke a couple times or just hit the blunt. Joint. Oh yeah, that's what I've been on.
It was causing
99 3-point, bruh. 93 speed. 93 mid range. 90 layup. He ain't got no. Oh shit. I don't care. I'm dogging this nigga.
I can't even begin to
You
say
shouldn't have
how
no
much I
defense.
enjoyed this show.
But I gotta stay on this nigga.
Oh my god. So let's talk next steps.
That's what I was saying. When anime is really the
world
shit.
of anime
Shit
has
just
been asking.
reaches you better
So it really
than
came down to two animes.
this other shit.
Death Note.
Way more, bruh. They can't do shit in like real TV shows. You know what I'm saying? I don't be. Hold on. I'll be right back.
And then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm gonna tell you why. Death Note, from what I've been told, and JoJo said this is a good. He said it's a great premise. It's also like 37 episodes. I just got out of a serious relationship, so I could do a little bit of a shorter show. And a couple of the content creators I follow and know was like, for what you make video-wise and a similar show type, Death Note is a more similar show to Attack on Titan with similar, oh my god moments, which will make for better videos. And obviously I'm a content creator, so that's going to weigh in my decision. I put a poll up, but on Twitter it was Death Note by like 4%, 52-48. And on my Instagram story, it was Full Metal Alchemist on Twitter. On my Instagram story,
Alright.
Death Note by the same
They
margin.
ain't even.
So I asked other people I knew. So I'm gonna watch Death Note next, and then I'm gonna watch Full Metal Alchemist.
I gotta follow this nigga's anime journey.
That doesn't have as much like action moments, which is fine. Because at the end of the day, the only reason I
Nah, that'd be cool watching people discover some shit.
I used to watch this couple Married to the Real, but then some shit happened where they disrespected the fuck out of me. I was like, alright, I'll unfollow y'all.
Then I found out people don't consider
Hell no, yeah.
It was over at Attack on Titan too, because I said something about my theory, and then their mod called me stupid. And then they saw my comment, but they didn't see their mod comment, so they started asking me questions about why I thought that while I was arguing with a mod, and then that shit looked hella weird to them, so they tried to jump in for the mod on me and shit. And I'm like, man,
fuck y'all niggas.
check your mod. She just called me stupid. Like, y'all ain't supposed to let that happen.
Yeah, no, for real.
Just because I'm talking about my theory.
And then after that, I've heard there's.
And I was right too about Aaron, because I said I think he could control all this shit. And they're like, why do you think Aaron is doing this? Because they was, Jaegerites. And I was fucking right.
But I could take a light or funny one.
Which is hilarious. I wish I could go back to that video, but I told you niggas.
You comment too much?
That was a live video. It was a live stream.
Oh, okay. I used to going through my comments, seeing if I can find some shit.
I used to, I think I was working for the brewer, delivering kegs, and I had that shit playing while I'm driving on the road.
And One Piece, Afro Samurai, that's the other one I was thinking of.
Or I was doing Amazon at the time. I don't remember.
Those are probably my other ones.
Afro Samurai, you can watch that in a day or 2 days.
A lot of people recommended that, but people I was talking to was like,
yeah, for real.
It ain't really for the deep shit. Like, yeah.
I don't want to be annoyed. It was like people were saying like there's a lot of crying. One of the characters be crying a lot. So, Demon Slayer was another one. Hunter, Jujutsu Kaisen. That's your favorite, ain't it? Jujutsu? Is it Jujutsu or Jujutsu?
Jujutsu.
That's your
I
favorite?
started watching that. I watched a couple episodes the other night.
Full Metal?
Oh yeah, that's the shit, bro. Jujutsu Kaisen, that's my shit right now. Like top series.
I just decided to fuck with it.
But Jujutsu? Are you sure, man? I don't want to say it out loud. People make fun of me. I'm pretty sure. Jujutsu.
It's right, bro.
Jujutsu. I've heard Yu Yu Hakusho is good.
You gotta watch it.
There's no
That's the OG, nigga. That kicked off a lot of shit.
What y'all be saying. Somebody suggested One Piece, a very funny creator on Twitter.
I gotta keep
Hell
trying. I
nah.
don't know, man.
And I'm
Don't
like,
do that.
man, I can't do it.
Bruh.
I heard Jujutsu, Vinland Saga. I heard the Spy Family.
I ain't into the Viking shit. Spy Family.
So
Saucy.
don't sleep on anime movies.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
You gotta start having on them Studio Ghibli's if you really wanna
I'm gonna work my way up
go
to
to the
One Piece.
bottom to the top, nigga. Spirited Away and shit like that, boy. That's where I started.
One anime at a time. Now, what I wanted to talk about, I didn't realize there's so many people in the Patreon who are already anime fans. And I'm trying to think about what, because I was seeing there's a lot of reactions, like watching anime on, reacting to it. Your boy Roshi been super helpful, been talking to me about anime. And he was like, people love reactions in this genre of content. So I was thinking about doing full reactions, and the reason I talk about Patreon, because from what I hear, YouTube, you'd be just taking your videos down too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Kept on anime. Jordan, weren't you the one telling
It's
me
a
to watch
strategy if you want to do it on YouTube. You gotta like chop it up hella much and blur it out, and blur it a little bit, and have it hella little.
So my question is, I will blow up.
You will blow up. You will blow the fuck up.
The problem is this.
I already got a fan base.
And this is where I would like your input, because I definitely want to serve the audience I already have, and obviously as a businessman, I'm always trying to grow. I was talking to my editor about cleaning the video. Somebody said YouTube got videos got to be clean. I definitely would edit it down, but I also might just be like, bro, you want to watch the full things? Watch them on my Patreon, because Patreon is more forgiving because you can post natively on Patreon.
Oh, yep, he just dropped his Death Note reactions.
If I do reactions, I cannot watch them as fast as I would if I wasn't reacting to them, because I need to be at my laptop, camera, like when I.
They shorter videos.
I just started watching Death Note, and let me tell you what, them Japanese, they know how to write a pilot, because the Death Note pilot is perfect, just like the Attack on Titan.
Hey, when you said you seen JJK,
pilot, spoiler alert if you finna watch it.
damn.
So light your gummy.
Never mind. You said you watched the first couple episodes or something?
Yeah, just like first 2 or 3.
Little emo, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he's walking through the courtyard.
Okay, well, when I started reading that shit, and the movie, they got a movie for it.
Mm-hmm.
That was the real first chapter type shit. That was chapter 0.
Yeah, it is just weird how he just all with it. He just with it. Like it don't matter. I'm with it. Yeah.
This guy's a serial killer. You can kill these kids.
I got bit by the sting and I'm fucked. Okay.
Let me just test this theory. Help save humanity. And the thing about the Death Note is you got to know the person's full name, you got to see their face so nobody get accidentally murdered, right? So they say the suspect's name on there, he write that person's name down. If you don't put how they gonna die, they die in 40 seconds of a heart attack. Count to 40. He's like, this thing ain't real. News reporter, hey, y'all, that man just died. We don't know what it was. He collapsed. This is crazy. Like, oh my God, he should be called Dark. Because from that moment on, he turns to Dark. He's like, this probably ain't real, but I'm going to hold it now that I got it. 2 seconds later, same day, he going to 7-Eleven.
Shit, Lucifer is the light
This
bearer.
girl about to be brutally attacked. And it was funny because the villain was like, this guy's name is Frederick Charles. And he sure is a crazy dude. I was like, why does he say his full name? And then I remember. So he's in the 7-Eleven getting some, you know what I'm saying, Mike and Ike's. He look outside. He like, Frederick Charles died by accident. This man gets hit by a truck. I'm like, hold up. The Death Note working good. I'm talking real good. And from that moment on, most people would be scared. He's like, 5 minutes later, he wrote 417 names. He wrote every criminal.
I fucked with that shit.
And then at the same time, Shinigami Ryuk, who is like a god of death, basically like a grim reaper.
He always felt he was smarter than everybody anyway.
Shinigami Ryuk, who looked like a dark version of it. He come down, and he's like, man, I'm finna
A
get
dark
active in
version.
here because I'm bored. We ain't got nobody to kill. Humans kill themselves. I'm bored at work. And people at work, they don't even want to do no work. They want to kill for real. I'm really about that death life. Y'all ain't down there killing me. He dropped the death note. So Light, aka Dark, Big Light, Big Dark, could get to murdering. So what was interesting is I love this show called Dexter, and Dexter was a serial killer, and his plan was I'm going to eliminate all the criminals and make the world a better place, even if I got to do bad things. Light is the same thing. He's like, I'm going to kill all the criminals, make the world a better place, also so I can be a god and people can see me. Hold up. Wait, hold on, do what now? Yeah, once I kill everybody, I'm going to be a god. You tripping. And Ryuk said something really interesting, which I like. He was like, if you kill all the bad people in the world, aren't you the last bad person? And Light was like, man, watch out. And that was
Aaron Yeager too, right?
Oh God. That nigga said, man, whatever, nigga.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I don't know. But I could see
It don't matter if you think you
like,
God.
oh, I don't know how this gonna work out. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Oh, and also one thing. He can't write his own name, or if something happened, I forgot.
There's hella rules.
Something happened. Ryuk was like,
They'll tell you a different rule every episode.
I'll write you down in my death note. And then he had the old school antique death note with the chain on. I said, oh, you got the original. He got one from the bookstore. You know what I'm saying? So he gave Light his old one, but he still got a new one. So anyway, follow along for the death note, because I'm all in.
When I saw Death Note, it was over. I binged that shit.
I just watched the second episode of Death Note.
Yeah, I ain't watched Death Note until.
I watched it hella late.
Yeah, I ain't watched it until I seen the live action. My cousin,
she had the Death Note, and it was like a story in it, and that made me go watch it.
That's all she.
They're like, man, just let them die. They're criminals. They're like, no, man, murder is murder. Murder, they committed murder. Hush. L is on the case. Who's L? Who's L? Big L?
I loved L's dad, bro. That's my nigga.
Big Light?
L's dad?
I mean, not L's dad, Light's dad.
They introduced L like, listen, bro, ain't nobody even know who
The
L is,
officer,
bro. You just know the initials.
the chief or whatever he
got his
was.
name in Old English. You know what I'm saying? He can solve any crime. Nobody know who he is or what he is. He sent a representative to talk. They're like, he ain't never.
And that other cop, the younger dude, like the young ass cop, that nigga was raw.
You know what Matlock was? Matlock.
Oh, yeah.
He put the L in Matlock. He put the L in Columbo. All he do is win. The only L he'll never take is a loss. He LeVar Ball, he never lost. So watch this. Right? Who the people call him
outside reaction.
Killer, nickname for Killer. They he got a whole little contraption so that if you find his death note, it'll set on fire.
Nah.
There's a pin at the bottom. So he's feeling smarter than the world right now. He's feeling smarter than the world. So then they do a press conference to the world, right? Because they're like, L thinks that the person's in Japan. They're like, how will you know that? It's a whole big world. How do you know that? People dying all over the world. They're like, he gonna do this little experiment, and he gonna prove to you that the killer's in Japan. And they're like, all right, bet. So they send out Lynn L. Taylor. Name L's all up and through the name. He does a press conference. Hey, I'm Lynn L. Taylor. I'm finna find you. It's gonna be me on you. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing you can do about it. So Light is like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna find me, cuz. On me, I'm smarter than you. He writes Lynn L. Taylor's name down in the book.
Instantly.
Look at him.
Fumbled the bag.
Right, that set it.
Dumbass nigga.
It wasn't his real name. But
I know he's in Japan.
For real die. But wait, it wasn't really L. It was
And
just
from that moment on, he was just running for his
He was caught.
life, boy.
Right?
It was over.
So once he dies, the real L, Big L, one initial only. You don't know my full
The
name.
real
Can't
L,
kill me.
nigga.
Don't know me. Can't see me. Can't
That was Lil L.
Okay? He sees him. His initial, he's like, I know it was you. And I knew he was in Japan. Because guess what? That wasn't me. That was just a man that had L's in his name. And he was a criminal. But we didn't put it on TV, so you wouldn't have known about it. And I know you live in Japan and this district. And I'm coming for you. And you think you're smarter
That's
than
one
me.
hell of a death sentence. Yeah, we gonna use you for this crazy shit going on.
Right, you might die, bruh, but we just gonna
if you
see.
don't die, well, then hey, fuck it, I'm with it.
It's like if you, he's like, there's like, hey, if you don't die, we'll give you your freedom.
For real, like nigga, I'll do it. I know.
They knew he was gonna die. Sucker. Nigga signed away his fucking his life.
He was gonna die anyway. Shit.
Right. He was gonna write his name down eventually.
Man.
It's like, nigga, I went to jail for a speeding ticket. What you write my name down for?
Damn, he probably was doing it like that. You got
Nah, he did say Nah, he said violent criminals. But damn, what if it was just a misunderstanding? Wrong guy.
For real. What if I had to smoke, bro? What if he put a gun at me and there was something crazy happened?
When I thought it was. I thought I had figured Attack on Titan out. Way off. Thought they was going to be fighting Titans forever. Boy, when I tell you, it was more than meets the eye. Transformers.
Bruh.
And this show, I thought it was going to be killed. And then there was another person with a death note. I'm going to just keep watching instead of trying to figure stuff out.
Bro, don't even think on this show, because they going to loophole your ass to death.
Versus L.
Every time you think that nigga get caught, he do something.
Man. Like, this nigga smooth.
I really thought his pops was gonna smoke him. He wiggled out of that. I'm like, oh.
I'm very excited. I am very excited to see what happens next.
And then when they was onto him and he got that detective killed too, and he just killing everybody.
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck about nobody. That nigga is the most super narcissistic villain ever.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Kev to the own Stager Sam.
Nigga had the worst fall from grace.
For real, he was the one.
Hey, so you seen all the Bleach and shit? I mean,
I stopped after the Bounce arc.
Oh yeah, you did say
So
that.
I gotta get back on it.
I was gonna say, did you see the villain at the end of that shit that he fought?
I think it was Geisen from the second arc, the Soul Society arc. Geisen.
Eisen.
I think that was his name, like G.A. Geisen. He raw as fuck.
Was it G? Was it like first initial? Because I know it was Eisen, the nigga that's
Eisen or something like that. I don't remember. Like Geisen.
The nigga with the little patch over his face.
Yeah.
I think he had.
He didn't have a patch at the beginning, I think.
Right. I don't remember.
I gotta finish that shit. I might just watch it again from the beginning because it's been so fucking long. And I'm telling you, if you watch the Soul Society arc, oh my god, amazing.
I was spreading the episodes out so that I could.
The first arc is like, alright. Second arc, amazing.
I probably didn't make it through the first one. My cousin was still watching.
Down arc, kind of boring. Some people say skip it, and then I hear after that it start getting hella good again. So I'm gonna just watch it all over again because the Down arc wasn't even bad if you
just let me post what I want to
pay
post, and
attention.
I want y'all to watch what you want to watch. I feel like that's all I can really do because I know I'm not doing no less of anything. Boy, that's a good point, man. Let me show that to the world. Shut up. No, not everyone likes anime. Not everyone likes reality TV. We talk about them doggone reality TV shows. Like nobody's at the same time, I feel like,
I could never watch TV shows again.
This is my YouTube.
I mean, I can.
I could.
It just gotta be.
Want to though. Like if another Breaking Bad or something like that, I gotta.
Right, nah, I'm saying there gotta be some sauce.
Game of Thrones and shit like that.
No regular ass TV show. Niggas doing the same old shit.
Like shit, I recommend you watch
That
Game of
human.
Thrones now that it's over.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit is.
I ain't really into
That shit's
the whole.
Really. Is everybody a villain in that?
They've saying the story. You know, the story is great, but I'm just. I'm not with the whole. The world.
The kingdom vibe.
Yeah, that ain't. With all this dirty shit.
At first I didn't like it, but now it's like hella clean to me. I mean, it is. it's parts of it that's like, all right, I'm kind of bored. But if you listen to the conversations and shit, and then you see what they do, and it's kind of like Civilization, but just way
Right.
everybody plotting against each other, everybody doing
Trying to
this
come
and
up.
that sneaky shit. Yeah, it's like it's cool if you follow along, but it could be boring if you ain't listen. But after the red wedding or the whatever, oh my god, that shit started going crazy. The fight scenes and shit in there is peak, nigga. It's this giant UFC fighter in there. Yeah, they got niggas crushing niggas' skulls with their
Why
bare
ain't seen
hands.
no fights?
Because people hide in those, because those is like the best scenes. They spent millions of dollars on those fight scenes, bro.
No spoilers.
Like, bro,
No light spoilers.
it's this two brothers, and they fight each other at the end. Oh my god, that's the most gruesome fight history, man.
I already seen some people like, yeah, I finished, man. I didn't like what happened at the end.
They really be bullshitting blood and that shit. Niggas be getting killed big dirty.
Beyond what I'm hearing.
It was one. It was like this retarded giant nigga. They used him at the end. Oh, that shit was heartbreaking, bro. But he was going hard for a minute.
No heavy spoilers, no medium spoilers, no light spoilers. Because if that happens, then I'm just going to record these videos alone.
And Gabby is basically Arya Stark.
And then I won't read the comments.
Like, Attack on Titan is Game of Thrones. It's just told in a different way.
You know, that's dope.
It's the exact same story, everything. Jon Snow and all that, and
agreed. I got my notes here. Let's start episode 3.
It's hella fantasy.
What was that?
I don't know why when they promote it, they just show hella people talking and this and that. It's really
bro. I don't never.
Shit, bro.
I ain't never seen nobody throw hands.
I'ma send you this one. Hold on.
I heard about the little red wedding shit.
The red wedding was crazy because you don't even expect that shit. It just comes out of nowhere.
Who was the survivor?
Only people who survived the red wedding was the people doing the killing.
Well, I'm saying
everybody died.
Yeah, I'm saying I know everybody died, but how many people was there like standing over them niggas? Was it like a faction?
It was like they was having a little ceremony and shit, and motherfuckers came through slicing motherfuckers and shit.
Die for it.
But it's hella different shits in there. Yeah, my bro, he took bro eyes out with his hands. They was fighting for hella long. Bro was winning, started showing off. Big bro got his hands on his bitch ass. I want that whole scene. And this is early, so this is like, this don't even matter. Yeah, the bro name was The Mountain, bro. You ain't no bitch.
The Mountain, the giant nigga?
Yeah. He really that big in real life, too, and shit. This shit myself. I thought he was somebody came out there. They had jousting tournaments and shit where niggas was dying from that, and all kind of that shit was going on.
Damn. Dying off the joust? Bro, you know how I told you my nigga got a 99 3-pointer?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga is a 1 for 4. In the fourth quarter, they was not fucking with him.
That nigga, he thought the attribute was gonna save him.
Shit.
These
niggas suck too. Still. Shit, I mean, he ain't even getting the ball. I stopped him a couple times and they just stopped fucking with him. They start calling timeouts on this nigga. He was wide open for the 3-2. He might have made that one.
This like a For Honor fight.
Oh shit.
It's just two niggas in the ring.
A foul? I got 5 fouls, bro. How? It's 70 to 31 though. Sheesh. I got 20. 19. Think how exciting it'll be if you discover you feel like me. Oh, the Ninja Turtles on. Oh, no, they ain't. That was Cap.
And Tyrion Lannister. That's my favorite character on that shit for sure.
What game? Marvel All-Star? I mean, Marvel. Marvel. What was the other one? Nickelodeon All-Stars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that they had Arya Stark on that shit.
Yeah, she hard, boy.
How you missed that?
She had this arc in the show that they never made make sense. She like joined this secret society and learned all this like Assassin's Creed shit. It basically was Assassin's Creed.
Ooh, I got 5 fouls, bro. We don't got time to keep stopping the clock. Ah, missed the free throw. I'm a bitch. I missed both. I'm not gonna foul. Bobby. Almost got 6. This nigga just glassed it, but it went in.
Cosmetic for the first time. The lines that I was concerned the most about were...
Oh, fell down with 19 seconds. Oh well.
Well.
I'll still get something.
Nice guy.
You trying to play with some weak builds?
Sway for sure.
Yeah. This build I got my 92 and under out.
Sway's too nice. He's too affable.
It's my 92, but
I'm gonna be weaker than you.